Where are you from?
St. Louis, Missouri, originally.
What was your first break?
My first break, my first project was, or my first main project was Ghost Image. It was a feature film, and that was my first real movie, I would say.
What have you been in?
I was just in a film, actually, Captain Fantastic. We filmed it about 2 years ago. It's coming out in July, which I'm really excited about. And I just did a movie last September, actually, called Ouija, Origin of Evil. That's coming out this October. And it's my first lead in a big production film, so I'm really excited about that.
How do you feel about this career?
I love it, and it's definitely something that I want to pursue as a career, amongst other things, but I love it.
How did you decide to become an actor?
It just sort of happened. I didn't really decide to. It started with my sister's modeling, and I was in one of these local St. Louis fashion shows, and an agent approached my mom, my sister, and I, and just asked us if we wanted to do it, and we were sure.
How would you describe your specialty or type?
Specialty or type? My type? I'm ginger. But in terms of specialty, I would say, I don't know. I try to be as authentic as I can, so maybe just my specialty is originality.
Who is your favorite actor you look up to?
My favorite actor? Okay, I don't really have a favorite actor or actress, but I do have some favorite performances. Like Ian McKellen as Gandalf is epic, and one of my Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite movies, or movie series. But in terms of an actress, Keira Knightley in Pride and Prejudice, 2006.
What would your ideal job be?
My ideal job would be a dancer, actress, marine biologist, linguist. I don't know. I have so many things that I want to do, so I would say a professional Renaissance woman.
Do you consider yourself to be lucky?
I mean, I don't really believe in luck, and I know that sounds really, well, I don't believe in luck, but I think that where I am right now is a result of the choices that I've made and the sacrifices that my mom has made, and as a family, collectively, the sacrifices that we've made, and I think I'm fortunate and blessed, and yeah.
What advantages do you have?
Well, I have a family that supports me, and a publicist and a manager, and friends that I really trust and care for. And I think trust in this industry is really rare, and to have that as a 17-year-old and to have that with a good group of people is, yeah, I'm happy to have that, and I think that's an advantage.
Would you rather have a car or a diploma?
Oh, wow, okay. Because I really value learning, and I really value the pursuit of knowledge, but I also think that traveling is a way to learn as well. So, I mean, without a car, I guess you could use the metro or somewhere, taxi, so I'll go with the diploma.
What do you think about the need for instant gratification?
I think that it's really dangerous, and I think that especially for kids my age, where everything just comes so easily, we aren't really being taught how to work for something, and that satisfaction that you get after you realize how hard you worked at something, or like, we just aren't being allowed the opportunity to put work into something, and that's why I feel like it's dangerous and it's not really healthy.
How do you feel about how interconnected the world is becoming?
I think, like most things, there's a good side to it and a bad side, and especially with social media and technology, there's a way to use that for good and a way to be aware of your surroundings and be connected to other people across the globe, which is amazing. But you can also become more absorbed in the narcissistic part of it, which is also really dangerous. So I feel good about it, but at the same time, I feel like we as a society need to recognize that there's a balance to everything.
What does the future look like to you?
It looks good. I would say that I'm generally an optimistic person. So I'm hoping that, you know, this generation will step up and, you know, take care of the problems that are created by the one that came before us, but also to prevent future generations from having to deal with the problems that we're dealing with now. And of course there'll be different problems down the line, but I feel like in terms of my future, I'm very optimistic about it. I'm looking forward to it. But in terms of the future of the world, I'm also very hopeful about that too.
How do you feel about having children?
I'm nervous about it because, I mean, relating back to the other question, there are so many problems and it's really intimidating and I'm scared a lot, just especially if I have a young girl too, because growing up in this world as a young woman has been difficult, and I'm sure as a young man too. But as my experience as a young woman, it's been difficult, and I'm not sure if it'll be easier in the future. So I'm nervous about it.
What challenges do you feel the world is facing today?
Well, there's the instant gratification. I don't think that's healthy. I think that's a problem that needs to be recognized. I think that people aren't really being motivated to go and work hard, and they aren't really motivated to go learn or work or become their own person. I think that people are so eager to conform that they aren't really willing to work on themselves and to find out more about themselves and other people. So I think that's a problem. I mean, there are so many, but there are also so many good things about this world as well. So.
What is your favorite way to communicate?
Person to person, because it's just so much more satisfying than, you know, it's granted, it's always nice to get a funny meme from my sister or a funny text, but I think this is just so much more stimulating.
What do you think about the creative scene in Los Angeles?
I think that it definitely presents an opportunity for lesser known people to pursue art and become something surrounding visual arts or anything. Like, the LA is a place of opportunity, and yeah, that's what I would say. It's a place of opportunity. It's good. Yeah.
What is your favorite book, film, and music right now?
Favorite book is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, and what was it? Favorite book, favorite
film and music.
Film and music. Okay. Film, I have a few. Pride and Prejudice, of course. I just recently saw The Witch, and I'm obsessed with it. It's great. I have a Vote Black Phillip 2016 shirt that I'm very proud of. I also, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I have a few, but in terms of music, I really like Pink Floyd. I like Muse. I love classical music, and I love to dance, so I like twerking music and all that. But my favorite composer, I would say, is Beethoven, and favorite bands, Pink Floyd and Muse.